texting me from a text-free app, like, can I please just see the baby, da da da. Mind you, she's sad because her rights got terminated, so she can't see her kids or talk to them no more, right? I'm begging to see my baby. I'm like, you know what? Maybe my baby was meant to like be a blessing and joy. The joy that he brings me, he might be able to give that to everybody that he comes in contact with. I don't want God to take my baby from me, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let her see my baby. Boom. First fucking mistake. Should have kept on the stiff arm, bitch. You're not our type of people. You come from some different type of shit. You did some lame shit to me. I'm fucking with it. Should have kept it at that. But me, wanting to be forgiving, wanting to be nice, wanting to be understanding. People make mistakes. Da 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 da. Now this bitch playing in my face. Right. So I'm sure y'all want to know like what led me to this decision to spaz out. So yesterday I was just minding my business and everything been cool with me and this hoe. And I'm getting notifications that she popping in on social media about an incident that occurred last year. So last year when I was pregnant with Zay's mom, her and this girl that I moved down here from Ohio to help her and her baby, had to save a hoe, but whatever. Tried to click up against me. Her and the girl tried to click up against me, act like they was gonna fight me. The bitch even had on brass knuckles and some more shit. Mind you, I was out on my way, looking out for her, taking care of her, helping her, like.
Yo, you know it's serious when a motherfucker got brass knuckles. What the fuck?
Everything coming through, like straight coming through, and that's why I'm so tired. I'm tired of helping bitches and then they do and say weird shit about me, like, but I realize that they're jealous, like the same bitches that don't have nothing, don't have nobody, they own mama, daddy, family, nobody fucks with them, they don't have no friendships, they don't have no real true bonds and relationships with people, they don't have nobody for a fucking reason. I finally had to learn the hard way. Anyways, this bitch is on Facebook talking about, actually I'm gonna insert it in here. Yeah, I'm gonna insert it in here. But she on Facebook talking about how last year when they did that shit, I had told that bitch to pipe down because the girl that I had moved down here was already leaving or whatever. You know, that had already come down. And this bitch, my girlfriend was still in the house popping and still keeping shit going. And at this point, I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna end up shooting you. So instead of doing that, so I can calm down because I'm fucking 6 months pregnant, I'm gonna call the police because we already almost had a physical altercation. I already was about to fight y'all hoes. So now, I'm not about to fight y'all. I got a whole baby in my stomach. Let me handle this a different way. So yes, I called the police and told them, like, I've already given her several warnings and asked her to calm down and cut the shit out. She's not stopping. Like, y'all need to come and tell her to pipe down or y'all need to make her leave because I'm pregnant and at the end of the day, if I have to defend myself, it's not gonna be pretty. This bitch is on the internet talking about, oh, somebody called the police on you, and never was held accountable and never apologized. Whole time this bitch talking to me, talking about, you the same bitch who needed me to help you raise their son. Bitch ain't never raised my son. I ain't never been absent out of my son's fucking life. So bitch, at that point, stay the fuck away from me and my son, because bitch, we don't need you. I can show you better than I can tell you. So the whole on there is talking about, yeah, basically saying that the only reason why she faking fucking with me is because she wants a relationship with my son. Bitch, are you a perv? Are you a fucking creep, bitch? If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with my son. It's simple. Like, bitch, you ain't my family, you ain't my blood, you ain't his blood, hoe. Fuck, you want a relationship with him that bad for that you fake kicking it with me and you really don't want to fuck with me, but you know that if you don't fuck with me that I'm gonna cut you out of my son's life. Duh. Bitch, are you dumb, stupid, or slow? Actually, all three. Retarded, bitch. So, anyways, that shit just got me tight because we didn't have no problem. We been cordial for the last, my son is 7 months. We've been cordial the last 7 months without having any negative interaction. And I hear that you fucking popping it on fucking Facebook. Yes, bitch, I'm finna go up on you. Cause you don't gotta fake kick it with me and you shouldn't fake kick it with me, bitch. You're not nobody worth having, bitch. Like I said, if you thinking or considering cutting me off, bitch, go ahead and make the cut, cause now you're cut, bitch. You're done, you're dead. So, whole time, bitch been jealous. You're jealous because I have my kids. You're jealous because I look better, body better. Everything about me is T, bitch. I'm out here hustling. I do lashes and motherfucking make it happen for me and my kids. You can't do a bitch ass thing. You're out here doing what? Fucking? They said in court that you was fucking for a place to stay. Stop fucking playing with me. So now I'm about to give all
What's
the
up,
tea
guys?
because I'm fucking tired. It's been 4 years of this shit and I ain't said nothing. Never really exposed this hoe. Now it's up. So I'm gonna keep telling y'all all the little shit that she did, starting with that.
Ooh, I want to hear the tea. Oh shit, we got some messages. Hold on, I got my alarm clock.
Hello, guys. How are y'all doing? We got
Since I
some
have a
votes.
question.
Thank you for the votes.
Y'all,
I
you
do
and your
appreciate
family.
it. How are y'all guys
You
doing?
and your friend and
today?
family have a disagreement,
What y'all got
and it
going
gets
on
really
today?
heated to the point y'all about to put hands on each other. Then they call the police and say they afraid for their life. Person never apologized or took accountability for what they did. Would you be able to let that person get back close to you, or would you end
What's up,
up in the
Rip
friendship
Five?
and never speak to that
Hope
person
you subscribe, like, and share. It'd be greatly appreciated. How y'all guys doing?
Somebody say, that's a hard choice. Once police is called on me, you're threatening my livelihood and a potential charge.
I think
then,
ham.
we may not get back
Is it
to
like a
how we
ham
used
sandwich?
to, and will most likely
I don't
cut
think I like
ties.
ham no
Okay.
more since I got older.
I will say this though,
I don't think I like it anymore.
you know what I'm starting to notice? Like, and they be my homies too, like, you feel me? Like,
Thank you guys for the
I don't
votes.
got
How are
my
you
friends.
guys
I'm
doing
counting
today?
my hand on one friends, but I mean, I'm counting my hand about how many friends that I got that I'm like,
Yeah, I ate that ham sandwich.
that I kind of grew up with. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man.
Ham ain't. I think I picked the wrong
I've
ham.
been kind of like weaned off of certain
I should've picked
friends
something.
because they life ain't together.
I should
You
have
see
picked
what I'm
some
saying?
real ham.
They life ain't together, and I don't want to be on the phone listening to that shit, man. I'm sorry, I don't want to do that shit, bro. You feel me? Like, and then you asking
What
me
y'all
for some
cooking
shit,
today?
or like I don't even want to insert myself
What
into
are y'all
y'all
cooking
issues.
today?
You feel me? So I'm just really like for real. I say to myself, bro, I just be working. You feel me? I be just grinding, and you know what I'm saying. WHDacademy.com. Oh shit, we got more. It say yes. It say somebody else say, oh, this her again. It said yes, our relationship definitely
We got
hasn't
3
been the
votes.
same
How
as
many people
far because
voted?
I
Everybody say
have
yes. Y'all
chosen
like Hulk
have
Hogan?
gotten go close to
Are
her
y'all sad that
son,
he's
not find
gone?
out key. I love the fuck out of her son, and I know that if I cut her off,
Are y'all sad that he's gone? That is something to wake up to today, to find out that Hulk Hogan passed away today.
I really do love her son.
Then the dude from Bill Cosby, he drowned.
Now, bitch, why would you?
That's what I should have put there. Why am I asking about Hulk Hogan? What's that dude name?
If you want to talk about it, let's be all.
We're gonna do another poll.
The way real. I was 6 months pregnant and you ran up on me 6 times yelling and screaming after I asked you not to approach me, period. Cause if that ain't shit to talk about, period. Cause it ain't shit to talk about. Never said I fear for my life and said I feel threatened.
Hi, Nathaniel. Afternoon. How are you doing?
To go left as I was carrying a baby. Like,
thank you.
This be the type of shit you
I think I picked a wrong ham.
created this
I'm gonna go pick some different kind of ham next time.
My house, you date my grandfather. This is my family. But you're always doing it.
So whatever that is, I don't like it.
Just
How you doing, Nathaniel? Nathaniel. Y'all tell me why my supervisor is leaving tomorrow. She's quitting. She put in her 2 weeks notice already. Tomorrow is her last day.
Okay, and it's gonna be hard to keep everything in order, but let me just tell y'all something that's what she did.
That's
So
good. That's good.
You know, she dated my grandpa.
I think I might cook hamburgers today on TikTok
She fucked somebody.
later on.
And
When,
try to link up and cook up with the next bitch. And so I told my grandpa that she be out fucking. And she tried to make it seem like I was wrong for that. And it's just like I said, like, bitch, even you telling me was the sign of disrespect. Like,
yeah, like she think they friends or some shit. Like, why they was friends? But That girl got a problem. Stop playing. Like, the girl got some issues. And that's why you gotta just keep these type of people. She already was goddamn.
I need somebody to teach me how to edit.
Sorry. You already fucking on Tinder and shit, man. What the fuck is you doing on that shit? Get off that shit, man.
Like, why are you telling me that you literally fucked somebody?
What's that
Are you
flying
really
bird
I'm
on me?
not gonna let you slide. Bitch, you wouldn't fuck somebody. You give my grandpa AIDS and kill him, bitch. He's too.
Yo, she said, if you would just got some head, I would let that slide. Hell no.
Oh, for that.
Y'all gonna talk to
So
me?
keep your little red ass pussy in the house if you're gonna be slinging it around at my grandpa at the same time. Dirty ass. So, the bitch, because I told my grandpa while I was pregnant, this bitch calls her sisters and them trying to make up all types of shit. Girl got the
What's
sisters.
up, Jack?
The sisters calling and texting me.
What who
threatening me,
doing?
talking about they'll fight me while I'm pregnant.
What I'm doing?
The sisters texting and calling me, telling me she'll fight me while I'm fucking pregnant. Whole time, your sister the one being messy. Your sister the one wrong. Fuck. But okay, whatever. Guess what? Bitch, I got sisters too. I got a mama too. Anybody that wanna do it, we can do it. And I'm not pregnant no more, baby. Body is tea. Not pregnant no more. So yes, I'm exposing all the motherfucking tea. I don't give a fuck how none of y'all feel. At the end of the day, the shit that y'all do, y'all sisters, lame as fuck. She be ratting. Every time y'all do something to this girl every fucking 2 weeks, and we gotta do that shit at my house. Y'all, mama, bro, everybody, y'all do fuck shit to her, and she take that shit out on us. That's probably
Did y'all watch the Cosby Show?
she did a weird shit to me.
Y'all know what's name passed away. He drowned.
Stood up and click up against her and talk shit up about her and all that. And I know that, you know, she was fucking y'all daddy or whatever, which is why the mama don't like her, but shit. Y'all too old to still be holding on to this shit. So like, oh yeah, I'm not holding back on shit. Bitch.
Hold on. Hold on. I got to rewind that because I missed something.
Whole time, your sister the one being messy. Your sister the one wrong. Fuck. But okay, whatever. Guess what? Bitch, I got sisters too. I got a mama too. Anybody that wanna do it, we can do it. And I'm not pregnant no more. Body is tea.
Hey, y'all ain't talking about. I guess y'all want to see
So
the
yes,
terror.
I'm exposing all the motherfucking tea. I don't give a fuck how none of y'all feel. At the end of the day, the shit that y'all do, y'all sisters lame as fuck. She be ratting. Every time y'all do something to this girl every fucking 2 weeks, and we gotta do that shit at my house. Y'all, the mama, the brother, everybody, y'all do fuck shit to her, and she take that shit out on us. That's probably, y'all probably pissed her off yesterday. It's probably she did the weird shit to me. Y'all stood up and click up against her and talk shit up about her and all that. And I know that, you know, she was fucking y'all daddy or whatever, which is why the mama don't like her, but shit.
Hold on, because I'm zoning out when I hear that part. Every time I keep zoning out. And I'm trying to hear what she's saying.
The sister's texting and calling me, telling me she'll fight me while I'm fucking pregnant.
Okay, don't zone out, listen.
Whole time, your sister the one being messy. Your sister the one wrong. Fuck. But okay, whatever. Guess what? Bitch, I got sisters too. I got a mama too. Anybody that wanna do it, we can do it. And I'm not pregnant no more, baby. Body is tea.
Body is tea.
So yes, I'm exposing all the motherfucking tea. I don't give a fuck how none of y'all feel. At the end of the day, the shit that y'all do, y'all sisters lame as fuck. She be ratting. Every time y'all do something to this girl every fucking 2 weeks, and we gotta do that shit at my house. Y'all, the mama, the brother, everybody, y'all do fuck shit to her, and she take that shit out on us. That's probably, y'all probably pissed her off yesterday. It's probably she did the weird shit to me. Y'all stood up and click up against her and talk shit up about her and all that. And I know that, you know, she was fucking y'all daddy or whatever, which is why the mama don't like her, but shit.
What?
Y'all too old to still be holding on to
What?
this shit.
So she was fucking her sister's daddy? Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not holding back on
Bro,
shit.
now she was fucking her sister's daddy.
Damn, she was fucking big dad. What?
Bitch. I want all the smoke behind whatever the fuck is happening. What's happening, ho? Anybody. Cause
3 Cooper Adventure all-season tires and get the 4th tire free. Ready for an epic detour? Enjoy sweepstakes for your chance to win weekly prizes in an ultimate road trip adventure. No purchase necessary.
Yeah, I shouldn't have ate that ham sandwich. I need to go see what they got at the hood stuff. I need to go see what they got at the hood store. I need to go see what they got at the hood store.
I don't know, she fuck you and yours and the horse that y'all riding in on. Y'all all fake as fuck. Y'all hoes wanna post up at my dinner table, come and have dinner with my family. My grandpa got y'all folks a bed. Stop fucking playing with me. Y'all ain't did shit for me and mine. Nothing.
Not a thing.
I'm sick of that shit.
Not a thing.
And this girl always being fucking messy all the fucking time. I'm sick of the shit. I'm sick of it. So, what else she done did? Oh, one time me and my mama was into it. And this hoe did a story time about it. About me and my mama arguing. She was recording. She put it on TikTok and everything. Oh my God. Like, she made a story time about me and my mama arguing and put that shit up on the internet. So then guess what? Karma, payback's a bitch. Yeah. Yeah. So now guess what? I'm putting you in your shit out. You, your mama, your sisters, everybody. Everybody. Your sisters don't like you. Your mama don't like you. Nobody likes you, bitch. And I damn sure don't like you, bitch. Y'all, I could barely do the fucking story time because of the fucking audacity. The audacity of this. The audacity of this hoe. I just seen a bitch I don't like.
Yo, she funny as fuck.
So is.
I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with her. Hey, I be hearing story times, but like, still, I fuck with her though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is another one I fuck with, man. I fuck with her. Like, I knew the way she was looking. I was like, she either see somebody she don't like or somebody being suspicious around her car. She's stupid.
Ugly as fuck. The audacity of this bitch to be sitting up on there talking like I live in her house. Y'all, this is me and my family's house. The audacity. And got motherfuckers on there popping it with you like, oh, she'll be finding somewhere else to stay. This bitch needs to find somewhere else to stay. She needs to go beg her mama, her sisters, and them to give her a place to lay her head. Oh, but they don't want you to live with them. They don't fuck with you. So, can't. You can't. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just irritated with shit. Give me a kiss. 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 Thank you. Yeah. I got such a good life, I can't even really be mad, but I'm sick of this hoe. There's so much little shit she done did, from having a bitch on coke come and say something to me, lying on me, starting drama. And I done had people like that I've been helping, that I moved into my house. She always try to get in between that, talk shit about me. As soon as I say something they don't like and she know they mad at me, here she comes. Don't you just don't like how she be talking? Don't she act like she perfect? Don't she da-da-da-da-da? Don't she like, bitch, you always got some undercover ass animosity, hoe.
Undercover animosity.
Bitch.
Living with
So
me.
we know you got your
animosity.
I know you're jealous. I know other reasons that I have a family, I have a support system, and that I come.
What's up, guys?
I know that
No,
y'all
y'all
don't
don't
talk.
talk.
How to figure something out.
I think this is a crystal, y'all. I think I found the
kids,
crystal in the yard. I found this outside in the yard. This don't look like no regular rock.
Sorry for you.
Let's go clean it off.
You're pathetic.
Pathetic.
I hate my grandpa for a rat, bro. I hate that I even let him get on fucking Tinder. Like, this is all because of Tinder. This is all because of Tinder. Like, no way. No way. But yeah, I'm over it. And
Y'all, this don't look like no rock, for real. Look at it. Y'all think this a rock? I don't think this no rock, y'all. I think this a crystal.
Trying to get me to understand that you genuinely love me and my son and you care about us and you would never and da. And here go your true side. Boy, here go your true side coming out like it always do. This is not the first time, the second time, the third time. You done did shit about 8 to 10 times in the last fucking 4 years. I'm sick of it, bitch. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you.
Y'all been dealing with that for 4 years?
Bitch.
For 4 years?
Don't speak to my son.
Ain't no way in hell I'ma let a bitch stay with me and my family for 4 years. A bitch you can call all this ruckus.
Everything on the
Yeah, this
floor.
fucked up. Where's my lighter?
Put it on the floor.
Put it on the floor.
Real deal. Put it on the floor.
Put it on the floor for a blow call. Put it on the floor for a blow call.
I already know what I have going. You have nothing. And you're never gonna have anything. But, like, I know how y'all get down. So we gonna see what it is.
Stop talking this shit and buy Jubilee his outfit. I got a white t-shirt, so big and pants, some Reebok, and some money for the dance. Ooh, I say bitch, and stop talking this shit and buy Jubilee outfit. I got a white t-shirt, some big and pants, and Reebok, and some money for the dance. I said, buy Jubilee, that ain't it. I said, you know, we made that shit.
Dirt on her, ho. You're dead. It's a fucking rap, ho. I didn't fuck with you for all that time. I don't need shit from you. You do nothing for me or my kids. Fuck. Bitch, I feel sorry for you. I let you have a relationship with my kids so that you can feel like somebody actually trusts you. I can't fucking trust you, ho. The state said you was unfit. They terminated your rights, bitch. You're unfit.
Unfit.
And I should have took the same judgment with them. And have that shit over your head just like they do. Just like the motherfucking lady who adopted your kids do. I don't know, y'all.
I gotta find out what this is, y'all.
No, I ain't. Dog in you, bitch. Dog walking you. Like we at the dog park, bro. I'm sick of that shit.
Let's go.
I'm so sick of that shit. I'm sick of holding it in, acting like that shit peaches and cream. My folks come up, treat you with respect. Everybody's nice to you. Then you always want to blame something on somebody else. Bitch, it's you. You're the problem, bitch. You're bipolar. You're retarded. You're fucked up. You're 33 years old, walking around stuck in your fucking hole. You're nasty. You're nasty.
No, she still such a thumb. She's 30-something years old.
I'm about to drag you on the internet, bitch. You still stink. You popping them pills every day that bitch told you to go order. You still ain't working, ho. That's why my grandpa don't want to touch you. Fuck.
What?
Damn, grandpa don't even want to touch that.
I mean, that bitch ain't going to the doctor. She not going to the doctor.
My boy, grandpa got him was 33-year-old. Holy, my boy, 65.
Alright, y'all. I'm telling you, out of character. Until I feel.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I feel like I was gone for about 15-20 minutes, so that was good enough.
Okay.
I don't want to get no more attention from you right now.
She turned it down. I don't know why the footage looks like this, but yeah.
But if she says something else, I'm gonna continue to dog her. I've been sparing her because my grandfather don't really want me to dog her, but he let her dog me, so I'm not gonna dog her back because she's publicly humiliating me by being on the internet talking shit when she lives in my house with me and my family. And I contribute to the bills, I contribute to help the kids, I contribute to my grandfather, and she ain't doing a bitch ass thing. So, therefore, it's fuck you. But everybody, I hope y'all have a good day. I have things to do. So, look at that little bumper. I'm so cute. So cute.
Oh.
Shout out to Bougie Blue on the motherfucking supers. I'm infatuated with myself. Yeah, but if y'all have any questions, feel free, feel free to ask. Like, why was you so dumb? Why was you still outside? You know that she was like capable of being a fake ass bitch. And I answered and said, oh, sorry, a lot. And I be giving them chances. I give everybody a clean slate. If I forgive you, I try to love unconditionally. So that's why. But listen, that bitch don't get there nothing. It's a wrap, ho. You're dead. You're dead. You're done. Done. Don't think about it. And I'm doing this too so you never want to. You should never want to fuck with me again. Ever. 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 Because I don't ever want to fuck with you. Baby, come on, man. Yeah, so I'm good on that. I'm Gucci on it. You should never want to fuck with me again. I never want to fuck with you again. And may we live peacefully from one flow to the next hoe. You know I know how to do it. I don't give a fuck about walking past you like you don't exist, bitch, because you don't. This right here, me even giving you this is a lie. It's acknowledgement. Since you want me, then my Mr. Ghost voice, here I go.
Here I go. Here I go. Shout out to Mystical. I think Mystical is in jail, ain't he? For that shit again that he did for the R word. Shit, Mystical. Fuck, I just thought about that. Mystical, your ass tweaking. I don't know what's going on, Mystical. Is Mystical still in jail? I don't know.
Hey, boy. So another thing that I want to talk about is the fact that, y'all, when everything happened while I was pregnant, I literally was standing 10 toes with her, with my grandpa. This girl tried to talk to me like 5 or 6 different times, and I literally, like, while I was pregnant, like, look, there's nothing to talk about. Like, you should do this again. And, like, even down to the point where these people pulled me from my baby shower. I'm in the middle of my baby shower at the house, and my grandpa is calling me onto the porch to discuss
Why y'all not talking?
how we live in a house together, and I shouldn't have to call anybody outside.
Hey, what does that mean when they say y'all top fans?
She should be able to help because she's right
What
there.
that mean? Like, what did y'all do to become top fans? Because I'm confused. How y'all became top fans? I didn't know I had top fans.
And it's like, bruh, it's always this, he always does this spiel about one love, this is my grandfather's shit. So it's like, oh, live loving, and people make mistakes, and this is like, this is not a mistake, this is a behavior, it's reoccurring. She doesn't take her meds, so I don't care that she's bipolar. I don't have to excuse her, and she's way too grown, you know what I mean? So it's like, it just irritates me.
How did y'all become top fans?
I was so persistent and consistent in saying, like, every time it was approached, like, every time I was approached in the moment while I was pregnant, I was like, no, like, I'm good. If not, we can talk about whatever. Then I have my baby, and I'm like, you know what? Let me not be harboring on the past. Let me try to be positive just for it to end up like this. Aside.
Because again, they are in the same house. So, you know, whatever's good as hell.
In my face, like, I'm so over people, and it's not just her who has done this. Like, the girl that I moved down here, boom, that was her second time. My ex-girlfriend did it to me. I've had niggas, like, everybody sits up and play in my face. My ex-husband, I'm talking about people be running me through the mud. I'm telling y'all, and then I be forgiving and giving them a clean slate and treating them like humans and loving them unconditionally, and all they do is continuously, like, they continuously play in my face. I'm over it. So, like, now I'm really gonna be unruly and really say fuck all of y'all. And it's like, for a long time, I didn't talk about certain things because it's like, oh, it's embarrassing. It's like, fuck that. Like, it's life, things happen, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's life is perfect, and I make this shit look damn good. Nobody would ever imagine that I almost got jumped in my house while I was pregnant. Nobody would ever think that. Nobody would ever believe it. It's like, no way. Because when you see me, I present myself accordingly. I'm always showing up as my best self. Like, no matter what I'm going through, I show up as my best self. So, I feel like I could be a positive light for, like, yeah, people mess you over and stuff happens, but life gets better, and it's really all about how you make it. Like, yeah, I spazzed out, I said what I had to say, but at the end of the day, that whole not making me sad. I'm not depressed. I'm not none of that. I'm good. Like, I'm Gucci, and I'm forever Gucci. Like, me and my kids. So, just one day at a time. But I say that to say that don't be too forgiving to the point where you disrespect yourself or you allow somebody to disrespect you because you misrepresented yourself as if you less than. No. I'm tired of that shit. I'm over it. And I ain't doing it no more. So, peace and love. On to the next. Okay, so update on the post with the actual Facebook post and my response to whatever. Okay. So mind y'all, we still live in the same house. And of course, as she stated herself, she knows that if I'm not fucking with her, that I don't want her messing with my son. Right? So I ended up going downstairs. Why is this lady playing with my son? Why is she in my son's face? So I politely walk over to my baby. I go get him another orange, because she's pulling him an orange or whatever. But at this point, you don't have no business being in his face, so we don't care what you got. Like, I got him. So why do this girl feel the need to open her mouth and tell me anything? Oh, bitch, it's not that serious, Hold on. Don't say nothing to me or my son. It's not that serious. You're so petty, No. I don't fuck with you. Leave me and my son alone. I mean, it's giving creep, her, weird hoe. So, she gets the popping. I'm like, girl, you so worried about my son, right? Why don't you worry about your kids that you don't have? Why don't you write them letters? Why don't you be like, put this energy, the energy that you want to put into my son so bad, put that into your own kids. Every time you're thinking about a kid, write your kids a letter. Dead serious. And this is not my first time telling her this. I told her this years ago, like, you need to be writing your daughter letters because she's being raised by a woman of, a woman that's not of color. So she may have questions about, like, where she comes from and why her hair is like this and this. I was like, it's a lot that you can try to teach her, you know what I mean? Even if it's just writing her, like, dear Naya, whatever. Long story short, worry about your own kids. And if you wrote it yourself, if I don't fuck with her, she's going to stop me from fucking with her son. So why are you trying? Am I tripping or was she trying? Because I still tried. If you already knew that we was into it because I seen your post, why would you try me and be in my son's face? You can call me petty if you want to. I said what I said. If I don't fuck what you said, fuck with me and my son. Don't say nothing to me. So yeah, last night I went up, dogged her, told her, straight to her face.
Did you know you could be entitled to a 5 or 6 figure payout if you suffered a serious injury at work, like a broken bone, torn tendon, or
2015 Porsche, black color, Todd Morgan, run an address?
He's down. So I see someone down. Oh, nice blood.
There's a lot of blood.
And you made it all over there.
A couple seconds later, the boom, boom, boom. I didn't know what was going on.
Todd, we found Todd today. So, we're still in ongoing investigation.
Is there a reason why maybe your DNA would be on the lot? Yeah, top one. April 19th, after 7 o'clock in the morning.
afternoon of April 19th, 2023, Mary Ann Karandang received a concerning call from her 4-year-old daughter's school. She was the last one there, and her father, Todd Morgan, still hadn't come to pick her up. She rushed over to get her, only to find her crying and upset, not knowing why her dad wouldn't be there. So Mary decided to call him. Wounds and was dead on arrival.
Would you step up? No. This way. We have one shell casing in the front door, and then we have one shell casing in the front door, and then 3 shell casings in the back door. Yeah.
That's the part where they find the black lady. That's what I want to see. Find the lady. What lady at? Oh, they just showed a mug shot.
We got a call a few seconds in. That caller was 31-year-old Teriona Paschal, who lived in Akron, almost 30 miles away. That's far, but it was their only lead. The detectives were able to trace her down to an address, hoping she'd be able to explain why her phone was at the scene of the crime.
Oh, the phone? This girl left the phone there?
What friend she stayed with? What can you tell me about her? Can you tell me anything about her? Like, what's her lifestyle? How did you meet her? You're not in any trouble. I'm just trying to get some background.
What kind of car she drives?
What kind of car does she drive? Hey, sir, we mind if we come to the house and check just make sure she's not here?
Hell no, I'm in the bed. My dog fucking I'm my grandkids upstairs in the bed. Y'all think y'all gonna just walk to my dog house? Hell no. Ain't no Terry on here. Now I'm telling you.
When's the last time you seen her driving that car? Couple days ago? She's in a silver Ford Fusion. Ford Taurus. She's obviously right at her house, right? So,
Yes, she is. I'm not putting my dog up. She I definitely believe y'all.
just a little funny that her mail comes here. And she's not living here? And she's not here?
No, she's not.
I mean, you can.
You trying not to open up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no. Ain't nobody here. Thank you upstairs in the bed. I'll let y'all know.
So, let me ask you this. How did you get involved?
I've been on her. You know, walk by the side.
So how did you meet her? Did you meet her like online?
No, I met her at a grocery store.
At a grocery store? And then, did she move in here?
No, she
She's one girlfriend's in Garville. I mean, who knows what this is? Yeah. Yeah. You know, you had her, she's still before.
Yeah, how far is that from here?
That's not far.
Oh, we could follow you over there. Is that an apartment complex? Or? No, she could be anywhere then.
Yeah. But they have their own security there. They're usually not always the one who's out there.
Yeah.
I know it's late at night.
He's doing all this stuff. You don't know where when you get older. Yeah.
Right now, we just want to talk. So can you help her out, please? Do you know her phone number? Hey.
She wasn't at that address, but the detectives were able to find and arrest her. Pasha was brought in for questioning, but no one was prepared for how this was going to go.
No way here? No. You gonna advise as to why you're here? Yeah. You want to know that? No, I'm just in shock right now. I don't know why you're here? No. Okay, you were in high school before? Okay. You can't recall me, roughly? No. Okay. So, your phone, how did it dial 911 on April 19th? On April 19th, around 7:22 in the morning. My phone? Yeah.
Your phone, girl.
I don't know. I don't know about my phone before. I didn't call nobody. Did you call 911? No, I didn't know. Okay. I don't know. Did I call? I didn't know. Yeah, get your phone number. We attempted to call back at that morning.
This was the first time Pasha heard that her phone placed her at the scene of the crime. She denied not being in Houston, but what she didn't know was that her phone had automatically dialed 911 after being put into SOS mode.
Well, 911 call came in. Well, we answered it, just answered it, nobody's on the line, called back twice. That phone call came from 320 West Depot Street. You're in at 320 West Depot Street. Have you been to a home or nothing? No. No?
That's when they decided to be a little more direct with the question.
Where you been?
You know man in Broadway?
I know I ain't been on here. I know I ain't been on here. Where you been? I moved into another house, as you can see. The office has a window now. Matter of fact, it has 2 windows.
Okay, so I asked you, do you know Todd Moore? No, I don't. No, I don't. You see him where you?
Where you been, Rico? I keep forgetting.
I don't know. That's all.
Rico
where you been? Ain't nobody talking to me. Did you miss me, Rico?
But, I mean, look at his face. I'm looking to remember this guy, right? You know, he's looking familiar to you? Okay. What about his house? No, I'm there. I really don't remember. No, I know. It's all something to me. I don't remember. No, I didn't think what's going on? You know?
The detectives showed her several photos of Todd's face, and if she's ever seen him, she should have been able to recognize him. Yet, she denied even knowing his name. But she forgot the fact that when she was arrested, she turned her phone in too.
So, you're interested, Rob.
Rico, where you been? Rico, where you been? Rico, where you been? Rico, where you been?
They went on my phone actually typed in search.
I almost start streaming. Go ahead.
And you just image on your phone. You also did a search for 221 Facebook Street, and you use this image on your phone. Now, I'll give you an opportunity here to talk to us. We need to know what happened. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on. Well,
I'm fine, and you, sir?
I don't know what's going on.
How are you, sir?
Who's it?
How you
She
doing,
searched Todd Morgan's name
baby?
40 times, along with her own and the location of the murder. If that wasn't incriminating enough, she'd also Googled
It's
the
lunchtime.
phrases,
I'm
"What
over here
information does
bullshitting. I ain't gonna
Apple give
lie.
to police?"
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
"Can
I'm over
police
here
track
actually
Cash
doing
App
something.
transaction?"
I'm supposed to be taking calls. I'm bullshit. So let me clock out on here. Put that thing on me, baby. Put that thing on me, girl. Put that thing on me, baby. And let me rock your world. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Put that thing on me, baby. Put that thing on me, girl. I wanna rock your world. Hold on. KECR 0617 2025. Put that thing on me, baby. Put that thing on me, girl. Come on, pretty baby, and let me rock your world.
All proving that she knew the exact things that could implicate her in the crime. But that's not the only thing they found on her phone.
Do you use any dating apps or anything like that? Like, how do you, Tinder, POS, okay. And so, when you meet somebody,
Tinder?
through these apps,
Do y'all use Tinder?
how that works? You guys have a conversation? Yeah, I mean, introduce on the love you are, and conversation, love, and how you do the, sometimes it's just a unity, queen type of thing, or sometimes I have a relationship. Okay. Okay, but you never had a relationship with God? I don't remember. Okay. You know, so you ever like exchange phone numbers, like within the app, you engage in a conversation within an app, and then you maybe want to take a conversation outside the app, and you do it.
Put that thing on me, baby. I want that thing on me, girl.
Get with those tinted angel socks you use. The freshness is just.
What were you thinking for salary?
What were you thinking for salary?
Well, what were you thinking about salary?
What were you thinking?
Everyone says you need a lawyer after a car accident injury, but what if I told you there's a smarter way? One that shows your...
We got 4 votes so far. I do appreciate the votes.
This is,
I do appreciate the votes.
Conversation, okay, within your bubble, and, okay.
Hold on, guys.
So.
Hey guys, my daughter text about the shower. I'm gonna be on for, I'm trying to do 2 hours on YouTube today. I'm at 51 minutes and counting. So we're trying to do 2 hours.
So you ask him if you want to exchange numbers, he says, yes, that works for me, and he gives you that phone. The phone goes from there. Okay. So, Terry, I know that, so here's some things I want to show you. Remember I told you that I showed you these photos?
You gotta do something about it.
Your search history. Remember I said it? So, look at it, Mom. I want to show you this.
Okay, I'll wait to smoke when you get back. Let me know when you get back so we can smoke. Let me know when you get back so we can cheat, baby. And we might do card of the day. See what our card of the day is. I could at least do that.
The more evidence the detectives bring forward for her, the more she denies having anything to do with it. Even if she can figure out a way to deny the searches and the messages, she can't deny the evidence that put her at the crime scene exactly at the time Todd was murdered.
Yeah, well, I have a information that, received inspection, but I wanted, we have the neighbors, we have neighbors who saw you, on ring camera, you're leaving the house with a phone wall, okay? Your phone puts you in the house overnight. This phone call, in the morning, April 19, 2023, 1104, SOS. This is your phone call.
We gotta do something to this shit.
Your phone at that point was, here is your home. Okay, this is 320 West Frisco Street. You know what happened at 320 West Frisco Street? Yeah. This is it. This is your only opportunity to buy office. Okay, today, right here, right now, you can see we got
I put that thing on me, baby. I put that thing on me, girl.
chat messages.
So come on, baby. And let me rock your
We've got a
world.
lot of stuff that is not good evidence here today. This is your opportunity to talk to us. Okay.
That look like easy.
More questions. Wonder what happened. You're a cash app at 7:41. That's not this phone to you. And I'm gonna suffer cash app payment. You're a chocolate and stuff. Oh, yeah. We got never chocolate and stuff. I don't know. The gun that was used was your gun that was from you a few years ago. Oh, then it was the same shell that you used. I did call my man, I don't know what you're talking about. I did call Eddie and told me. Probably 4 months ago. By who? You said by who? Who called you that? Who called me here? No, what did you just say? You said what? What did you just say? Nobody called me here. What did you say? You called about it. Yeah. Okay.
At this point, the detectives knew that even if she didn't pull the trigger, she was there when Todd died. So they gave her the benefit of the doubt, hoping that maybe things got out of control. Maybe what happened wasn't her fault.
You know, there's two sides to every story. You seem like a good person. All the background you did. Your daughter had nothing but good stuff to say to you. Your sister had nothing. So we realized something happened that night. And it wasn't the way it looks to us. And we want to know what really happened there. Something bad happened and we want to hear your side of it.
Yeah, what happened, girl?
We know you're not.
They got you.
Everything you come up
They
with.
got you.
So without you talking about it, and they're falling asleep there, that's all we can do. Okay?
This fucking had to be.
We want to talk. We need to know.
But come on, bring me. Come on, bring me, girl.
You shot him? No, you remember that? No, I did not. No, I did not.
1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4.
When it became clear that with this evidence, Paschal was in no mood to talk about that day, the detectives took a break to regroup. When they came back, they had even more proof against her.
So we had talked about, giving cash out. Cash out account. I do. You give another cash out account? Yeah, okay. Is that it? Okay. So,
Let's step outside for a second just to get some fresh air. I need some fresh air. Clean the screen. Just change my screen tilter. Let's go check the mail, even though we know ain't nothing up in it. Got the motor short. Motor short. We got the motor yard.
so we went outside. Let's go get some chips. Who is watching and not saying that? Even though I support you watching, but can you say something? Won't you say something? Oh, won't you say something? Won't you say something to me? Oh, won't you say something to me? Oh, won't you say? Won't you say? Do y'all like this kitchen better than the last one? To me, I think I want me some deal pickle chips. I want me deal pickle chips. Deal pickle chips. Oh, my daughter wanted me to watch the grandbaby, but I'm on the clock. And I don't need to miss no day. I missed day last week. I watched the baby 2 days last week. I can't miss today. I'm gonna pay this rent. Now, somebody pay this rent? Pay the rent, pay the rent. Somebody gonna pay this rent.
You chocolate apples? You want chocolate apples? No, I eat them. Whatever, I know. So are you get it from somebody? Okay, so I want to see that. Yeah, go with that. So, how long is it $50 more now? Okay, so you did it. So, what I want to ask you is, there was another game. About 20 minutes later, there was a $1,000 game.
Damn, she raped his ass.
5 morning to go into, and you convert a black beauty, this cat that is you to rescue on the student. So he sent you $1,000. Now, we go back up to the game that you said you guys send you random $50 every now and then. Okay, you guys send you random $1,000? No. Okay, alright, so here's what happened though. So this money is spent. And it's spent at 7:25 in the morning. So this is 11:25. You got to subtract 4 off. So 7:25 in the morning is $1,000 payment. So 7:25 in the morning, somebody let that expire. That says waiting on Sunday. Okay, so basically that payment was sent, but Morgan wasn't able to verify that. He got he was back on his phone and said, hey, you need to answer the security question, whatever it was, in order for this payment to go through. That payment never went through. Did you know anything about that?
Todd wasn't able to verify that payment because he'd already died. Poshwell could deny everything else, but could she deny her own DNA being present at the scene?
Cigarettes? What else? What's that black and white? What's black and white? Sometimes I just don't remember. Sometimes I just don't care. I just don't care. Yeah. Okay. We need to care. What do we care about? I'm talking about me and you, not calling that. I don't think. We just can't reason. You know,
Have we made it to an hour? Yeah, we made it to an hour.
No excuse was starting to get repetitive. Sadly for her, it was the only excuse she had. That's when the detectives made it clear that they knew even more.
So let me ask you this. Your phone used to be. Why? Did you get a new phone? I lost my phone. You lost it? Yeah, I lost my phone and I couldn't, when did you get a new phone? You know where you lost your phone? No, that's why I got a new phone. Okay. What's your new phone? Well, maybe I just thought you went there. It's what I, so when we were talking earlier, you said people use your phone. Who uses your phone? When you refer to somebody who uses your phone, who would that be? And you say people use my phone. Friends, family, like who would you say uses your phone? Your friends? What's your friend's name? What about your sister that was there at the apartment? Did she use it? No. Your daughter? Did your daughter use her phone? No. Why your son use your phone? Not sure. Not even know. Okay. So, who will be using your phone? I don't know. No, girl. I don't know. Somebody using my phone. So somebody is using your phone. You with them or?
I put that thing on me, baby.
I let you use my phone. Well, what's her name? Yes. Well, I don't know. So, the vehicle that you're driving, whose car is that? It's your car? Okay. How long have you had that car? For a while. You're smiling. Why are you smiling? No, I was actually doing that. Okay, I thought you were getting ready to tell me something. Okay. Yeah, so this car, why is there no license plate on it? Because, I actually took it out somebody else's name. Who was it? Somebody who lied to. Okay. Yeah, I took out her name. She's a friend of yours? No, she's not. But I took it out her name, because, moved to, was that the, person? 6924 person? Yeah. Okay. Did you guys have a falling out or something? Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, baby, baby.
No, that's not.
Put that thing on me, girl. Come on, pretty baby.
Ooh.
So, the reason why the place is, my destination is actually on my phone. You know, it's not one thing I can do. It's not, so,
Get to the part where y'all got her ass. Just get to the part.
Angel soft, but it's gotta be
It's
soft.
gotta be strong.
Popeyes is getting saucy.
We feel it. Oh,
Chicken
anybody
Popeyes
you
chicken
feel
sauce.
it.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
and October, I don't have that good. So, whatever, I don't know. But you said it was used, how could it be possible? So, I don't know. You know what? Just get it out. Get it out. Process. I don't want to talk to you about this. He didn't move without my face. I was going to see those days. And you know what happened? You know, she was going to go into and you know what happened? This is important. I know you know it's important. Let's have a conversation about what happened that morning. No, I don't know action. Yes, I don't Yes, ma'am. No, I don't mind that.
Girl, you lying? So, well, at least she ain't gonna tell on herself. I give her that.
How do you know what I mean? Well, and right now, let's have a conversation about I want to talk about what happened on April 19th in City Hospital after 28 buses goes through. This is what we want to talk about. Well, I wish I could be a missionary and look you out, but nobody can help you if you don't know yourself. We only see one side of it from what happened there. We want to hear your side of it. We want to know what happened that night.
My girl said she ain't saying nothing. She said touch her to the back. She ain't telling on herself.
We're having a conversation. We're talking, right? We're talking. You guys met on April 16th. We had a conversation on April 16th. But if you know everything, I don't know. You know more than me. You know it's not true. I can only tell you what I know. And that's everything that I just shown you. You met Todd Morgan on Google, April 16th. You had a conversation with Jimmy Collins. You then went to cell phones, SMS, and back and forth, or FaceTime. FaceTime each other. You drove to the city hospital in the morning of April 19th after midnight. You went to 320 West Depot Street. You Todd Morgan. You stayed here overnight. Todd Morgan sent you cash at me in the morning, April 19th, $50. And then there was another $10,000 from an account to yours. Your phone was there. Your car was there. Something happened. Everybody needs to know what happened.
Tariana ain't saying nothing. Tariana saying fuck that.
How your mind, let it go. about this. I want you to understand what happened. Those $50 not enough. Why would you say it? Because you said it's not. It's only $50. I agree with you. Is that not enough? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I wouldn't know. I don't know. Carry on. What $50 is not a lot either. Okay. Alright, we go quick? Yes, I'm not. Let me try to get balanced, but it's not. It's not. Why do you still need $50 at 7 o'clock in the morning? I don't recall. I don't recall. Where? I one of those people sending me cash app and opened the cash app up. So you would see I have multiple trends. I mean, there's same against you. Let's talk about it. Because I can see $50 right now. I don't know what you catch it. Name it. So at some point, right? You and Tom had a conversation about money. You had a conversation.
Well, I done had people, I done had money sent to me on Cash App by mistake, so I don't know. Yeah. I had people mistakenly send me money.
Right? You had a conversation with them, correct? About money. I'm telling you, I don't remember. I had conversations with what? Multiple meetings, so I don't remember. I don't remember every time. I don't say it, but it's what it is. What is it? I'm saying, I'm trying to say that I don't believe that about it, sometimes who I with or who I talk to, I don't remember. Sometimes not that.
This went on for almost another 2 hours. The detectives showed her the evidence and asked for the truth, but she never stopped denying it.
Alright, so I'm so we're gonna sit here for a while, we have conversations, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is going on, right? You don't know. But I think you do, okay, that's a problem in my life. I think you know a lot more than what you want to talk about. And if you sit here and you don't know everything, there's really not much that we can do for you. You know, you can't help yourself in any situation you don't talk about. I mean, does that make sense? Yeah. If you don't talk about it, nobody knows. So you can't talk about what you don't know about. You can't talk about what you don't know about. However, you know a lot more than what you're willing to talk about. Okay? I know that, you know that, or The Rock knows that. Who's talking about? This guy right over here. So, you're aware of the charge. I know that if I was in this situation, I would have a lot to say. I would have a lot to say because of that. Okay? You can't talk to us.
My girl said, I don't know nothing, I'm not saying nothing. I ain't know nothing. I ain't know anything about that.
She said, I know nothing, my friend.
Okay? Because you know what it is. I can buy a gift because I don't know what you talking about. You talking about, what am I talking about? I can buy a gift for sure, and I definitely will go beyond. Okay? So with everything I've been saying to you, with your business like this, I'm going to try to charge me to be able to give you some answers, Tariana. Tell me why I shouldn't. Every question I ask you is, I don't know, I don't remember. So what am I supposed to say? She said she didn't know. She said she didn't remember. You have an opportunity right now, I'm sitting across the table from me, and in the same room with two detectives to tell us what happened. And you may not believe that it's going to help you out. You may not believe it. But in reality, it may. You've seen what we have, and I see even more.
Meet the IHOP House Faves Value Menu. Everything's just $6. Like the breakfast faves combo, $6. French toast breakfast, $6. $6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6. Weekdays at IHOP.
Whoa, you're back. Welcome back. Oh, Rico, you missed my birthday, gang. I think you missed my birthday on June 28th.
Still looking for a new job?
Just found out my dad's sister's husband is golfing buddies with a CEO of a great company, so basically I got the job.
Sounds promising.
Indeed helps you match based on what you know, not who you know.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't even know if he exists, to be honest.
You know those fat Hoka sneakers the president is wearing? Nice shoes, but the price, not as nice. However, Skechers Max Cushioning are just as fabulous.
Uh-oh, Skechers that came out with some new shoes.
Cushioning, including hands-free Skechers.
I'm going to like it. I'm going to like it. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to push it. I know, we know, that you know all morning. We know that.
It was fun. I brought it in the club down here called Vibes. All I had to do was pay to get in. My homeboy bought me some shots and a cup. And that's all I needed. I had my own smoke and everything. So I was good. I had fun. I got toe up. I was drunk, baby. I played pool. I lost the first round, but I won the second round. Yep, I shot pool against somebody I didn't know. And won the second round. I had fun. I want to go shoot pool again. I might go shoot pool tonight. I need to get out. We need to start making some more content. You feed.
There for approximately 6-7 hours. And your car was there. Your phone was there. When this is identified you, there's a cash app payment to you from Todd Morgan at 7 o'clock in the morning. The phone records verify that.
Oh, she crying now.
Account verifies that. Your cash app account verifies that. Witnesses, neighbors, they hear gunshots from the haunted house at around 7:15 in the morning. You screw your attention to outside the window. What they doing with me?
After getting plenty of chances to explain herself, she stuck to the same story. The detectives had no other option but to take her into custody. They thought that Paschal would never admit to being involved in Todd's death. And it seemed like the path she was taking, until the case began in court and she suddenly decided to confess and take a plea deal.
Yes, to his family. I'm very sorry, and I hope that one day that you can find it in your hearts to forgive me.
Todd's family, including his ex Mary, was able to give their impact statements before the final verdict was given.
I'm Mary, and I share a child with Dr. Todd Morgan. I stand before you today as a grieving friend, that as a voice for our daughter, we will never have the chance to.
I am 39. We'll be 40 next year. 39.
He recently received an award in 2024 for his significant contributions to research, but tragically he was not alive to accept it. His kindness and inspiration touched everyone around him in the academic community, has now lost a remarkable mentor. Todd was also a loving father. Since his murder, my daughter's life has been irrevocably altered. At just 6 years old, she is at one of the most impressionable stages of her life. She was only 4 when she waited at school for her dad to pick her up, not understanding why he never came. When I arrived, she was confused and desperately wanted to call him, but each call went unanswered. I had to explain to her that her daddy wouldn't be coming back because someone had hurt him. I watched her curl up in my arms, hiding her face as she processed this unimaginable loss. For months following, she would cry out for us whenever we left the room, terrified that we wouldn't return. This fear of abandonment stemmed directly from the sudden absence of her father. She struggled with being alone even for a moment and faced challenges no child should ever have to endure. This trauma is emotional, confusing, and deeply rooted.
I ain't gonna lie now, she fucked up in people's house. I am 39. I'm a grandma. I'm 39, gang. I'm a granny. I'm a G-mom.
And I find myself at a loss for how to explain it to such young children.
Okay, so we get it. She took a plea deal. She finally confessed at the end. But she gained some weight in jail because she wasn't even that big when they picked her up. She had been out there throwing that coochie to them old men. She was sucked up, everything, boy. She went to jail, she got big. Yep, I'm 39. 39 is still fine. Ooh, 39 is still fine. Yeah, 39 is still fine. Yeah, 39 is still fine. What's up, big head? I'm 40. I'm 40 hell. Hey, I see you got banned on TikTok. Why you got banned on TikTok? What you did, guy? Did they ban you for cussing me out?
Wow, this is unbelievable. Check those out. Where'd you get all these chalices?
Yes, I'm 40. I told you stop talking shit to me on TikTok. Hey, hey. I can only be me. Don't let me on TV. Cause I got my own CD. All you will ever see. Same OG. I used to be the main one. Hey. Now I used to say that. So do? Most of my friends still calling. This time the G's will call. I'm thinking about my future lately. Hey, whatever that may be. Hey, but now it's clear to me. I can just reach you. Even though I got my own CD, maybe even on TV, there ain't no change in me. Oh yeah, we're gonna put on something different. When I call it out. Yeah, we showing thighs right now. We're gonna be showing some ass later. I'm trying to get some head. Oh, we want some head, we want some head, we want some head, we want some head, we want some mouth, some head, some mouth, some head. Cause I got my own CD. All you will ever see. Same OG. Day after day, I
Check.
Even though I got my own CD, baby, even on TV,
Hey!
there ain't no change in me. I can only be me. Though I might be on TV, 'cause I got my own CD. All you will ever see, same OG. Even though I got my own CD, baby, even on TV, there ain't no change in me. I can only be me. Though I might be on TV, 'cause I got my own CD. All you will ever see, same OG. We are. Same OG.
Today, the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. You see millions of real customers testing the networks, and T-Mobile sort of opened a can of whoop up. So text an instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am." Seriously, where am I?
Lowe's knows that as life changes, so do your priorities. And with the quality and affordability.
I'm glad my kids playing music. They gonna mute the stream. Her ex was in love with his uncle and had
Some girl was talking to Jamal, and she said she went through his phone and she saw him texting TRANNY. Now this is her words. I'm not, calling a Y nothing.
He basically said he also doesn't think he's gay because he doesn't get anything done to him. He said he only let me suck his thing, and he only did it in my once. So I don't think he's really gay. I think it's just the Jones.
What I had was breakfast.
You will let me live alone. It's not time to talk. It is not time to talk. It is time to listen.
On July 26, 2023, police responded to a residence following a report of an assault with a deadly weapon. A female caller reported that her brother pulled out his firearm and began striking her with it. When police arrived at the home, everyone was outside playing with the children. Needless to say, everyone was confused.
We got a call about, I think, the neighbors.
Okay, no, you say that you got
Central was 3.
Who you looking for?
Hold on. Central, give me the address again. Yeah, 322.
What they got going on? Dang.
I can't drive on like this. I'm so aggravated.
You never seen it. So in the midst of this, either I called him or I texted him, I said something, I said, dang, I didn't know you had a girl because just on 4th of July, I was just with him on 4th of July last weekend. We were together. And this when everything just, all started. 4th of July last week, 4th of July weekend, he found out that I was talking to one of his friends. How did he find this out? Because he likes to do
Dang,
it.
they jumped the girl. What's your talking about? You ain't talking about nothing. I ain't talking about nothing. I give shit about. You ain't talking about nothing. I
give a damn about.
I'm going to be making Internet Gangsters Walk Zesty. Now, I want to give a huge shout out to Ms.Chariot for letting me record on here. I want to give a huge shout out to Swish, the owner of Ms.Chariot, for inviting me. If you guys are looking for a new server and you just want to try something out, I suggest you go to Ms.Chariot. I also want to say I've done this a couple times, so if you want to see the other videos, they're going to be down below in the description. But if you're new here, consider subscribing. I kind of like your outfit like that.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
You're looking good. I wouldn't change it.
Nah, I'm just trying to change my pants.
Nah, leave them off.
No, I gotta change them, bro. I gotta look classy, you think?
Why you standing like that? You good, bro?
Oh, why you make me stand like that?
Now he going on there changing other people walk on GTA.
A friend of mine sent me a video of this young man right here, 19 years old, who calls himself wanting to be a passport bro.
Okay.
And instantly regrets it. Oh man, from what I heard, things get pretty bad, but we got all the receipt.
Yeah, let's watch this. Put them into one of the passport bros. Trying to go get them foreign hoes.
Let's watch.
I heard Japan was in desperate need for black men. So me being the smart individual that I am, I went and got myself a ticket. I don't usually do stuff like this, but when the government is asking people to come there, why not? And it's really like the perfect time too, because I was about to go to DR, because you know, if you're in a drought and you got 0 hoes, the best place to go is the DR or Colombia. So instead of going to DR, I figured I would just change my flight and see what Japan's talking about. If y'all
So me and who ain't got no money, y'all go to the Dominican Republic or Colombia.
Just like Young Duck said, I just needed the platform. This should also be a warning for y'all females to do a better job trying to keep your man. Because give him 5 reasons on why he shouldn't just up and leave and go to Japan. I don't really know what to expect when I get there. I just hope I can be loved and swarmed with Japan ladies. I hope I can mate with most of them. I might stay there. I might end up staying there. I just want to see if this is actually true. I'm the risk taker. I'm the big dog. You guys want to sit around and hee ha ha ha, oh my God. No, I'm the one that's going to go get it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep you guys updated. Stay tuned.
Back.
Oh, nice.
Why you say that every time I tell you I'm back? I tell you that so you can know that I'm back and that I'm walking through here. Every time I know. What about if it wasn't me?
Oh, baby, the gun would be
Because the girl right about how she said that the kids who live next door to her, they walked in her house like twice. She said her and her baby was just in the living room. They just came to her house. She said she had to tell their mama, you know, that she
I'm saying, but why they walked in there though? That's the
she
question.
She said they just be going to people's houses, I guess.
Oh no, that's some shit that their mama needs to
You
stop.
didn't get my text when I said answer the phone? No,
I'm going live on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Wi-Fi. Oh, you got on YouTube?
They ain't good. I know one person on here. I gotta do a poll.
Why?
A poll for two hours. Go ahead.
I went to the pawn shop.
For what?
Because I was trying to get a payday loan, but they wouldn't approve me. So I said, I'm going to stop trying.
Yeah, maybe you need to leave that loan stuff alone to you.
Cause I was doing that so I could finish paying the bank off, and then I was going to pay it back when but it's going to work out. I'm going to have enough money on my paycheck, so I said I ain't going to worry about it. But I went to the pawn shop to go look around.
See, that's why I told you not to go buy that stuff yet. See?
Yeah.
That's
I'm going to be in there though.
I understand that, but that's why I told you to
Just
wait. Yeah. You ain't there yet. You could have waited, and you could have still had some money. You didn't have to buy all this stuff right now. You ain't there yet.
You right.
You got to learn. You gonna learn. You grown.
They do layaway at the pawn shop. And they got
What
some
they got
good
up
stuff
there?
in there. They got some
You see a
TVs.
PS5?
They got a lot
How
of
much?
shoes. I don't know. I can see
Shoes?
they from
They got some shoes?
Jordans.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm just looking.
What pawn shop is here?
On Louisville. They got a brand new iPad in there.
You know
they
it's
got
a lot of
iPhones
them on
in
Louisville,
there.
Khalil. What's
The
it
Cash.
Cash America. What is it? Cash.
That one.
Yeah.
That's the only pawn shop I
Talking
go
about right
to.
across from Walmart.
Yes, that's the only pawn shop I go to. I guess them college students need their money. It's laptops in there. I'm
gonna be in there Monday. So
what you going to get out of that though?
To put on my laptop. I'm gonna get it back. I don't need no laptop right now anyway. Am I in school? No.
How much you going to
I'm gonna get $100 for it. That's how much I got it for at the thrift store. $100. And then they said they'll give me $135 for my iPhone. My camera messed up. I said that made me want to give them that iPhone right then and there. I need to
I buy the iPhone from you. That way. Yeah, don't tell it to me.
Do you want it?
Yeah, I give you, if they gonna give you $135, I give you $135.
Oh, okay. I just gotta give me a little
go
Android.
find it. Yeah. So you need to be trying to stop at one of these little tents. So you can get one for free. Until you get
I'm gonna use my prepaid. Get the little 30 prepaid phone from AT&T.
Is that what you want to do though? Or we're trying to keep your number?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I understand that.
Next week.
Oh, well, do that then. Get the little prepaid phone. But if you can't get that, I would go get one of these free phones. You get Medicaid and you get food stamp. You still get Medicaid, right? Well, yeah, you get.
Nobody out there in the tent.
I be seeing. I'll stop and try to get one.
But okay, so Boost Mobile. What does Boost Mobile do with that iPhone 16? Because I was looking at it, but I don't really understand it.
How you know?
Like they said, it's $49, but you gotta have the $60.
Yeah, that you paying. You get a $50 phone and you pay $60 a month for your service. That's what they saying.
Okay, so I wonder, can you switch that over?
You can ask them. Yeah, you can ask them. Can you keep your number? Go to.
So that's what it's saying. Cause I think I want a smaller phone.
I'm saying, yeah, Boost. Like
my hands be falling down with this phone in my pocket.
Boost Mobile. Yeah, that's your daddy, your grandma, your great aunt Gloria. She up there at the end. Your great uncles. You got how many men on there? 3 men, well, including dad. So the other two is your great uncles, your great aunts, and your great great grandma.
And I'm trying to see. You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying.
Trying to see what?
Why I wasn't able to get the payday loan. When the black man went in there, he got $2,000. I don't know what kind of loan he got.
You don't know what he got going on either. You don't know about his check stuff. You don't know about
that in front of me. She ain't even have no proof of income. But she said she was on her job for 19 years. She gets Social Security. She got $300 right there.
Yeah, Social Security.
I was like, golly, but I got proof. But it's
so why they wouldn't give to you then?
She said because I don't have no credit. She referred me to this other place. I went there. They told me no, so I said I ain't worried about it. I know what to do.
Shit, that's why when I went up there to the bank to wash off daily, and I told the woman like I was trying to get the loan to pay to fix the truck and stuff, and I'm telling her, and you know I got to a point where I said, you know what? I said, if it's meant for me to have it, I have it. I said, if God want me to have this loan, I have this loan. Because I ain't finna keep going back and forth with you.
That's what I said.
And then they gonna call me talking about, and they sent me an email or something. I told her, I said, well, that lady in there was being very rude. And I was in there trying to get some money to fix my truck and pay some bills and stuff. I was trying to do something good with the money. Yeah, I ain't trying to mess over the money. But she had an attitude like she didn't want to give it to me and doing that. I say, and they was like, well, which lady was it? And I told them which one it was yeah. Hell no. I was trying to get a title on. And I got the truck. That's what I was trying to get, a title on.
Okay.
And they didn't want to do it. Okay, so yeah, install $50. Keep your number on. See?
Oh, do we have Boost Mobile down here on Westbury Road, or is it closed? Let's see. I want a new phone because my front camera messed up. It ain't that messed up, but I can't take no videos or no. I guess my camera fixed now. Let me see. I want a new phone. I don't care. I want a new phone.
Yeah, don't send me that one. So I can have me 2 phones to record with.
This how my camera looks.
I don't care about that.
I just gotta get all my stuff out of here. Yeah, I'll take an iPhone 16. Go.
Shit, where the camera at on this motherfucker?
It's at the top, but I done dropped the phone so much. That's why it's messed up. Do it look bad? It used to be worse. Then a piece of glass came off the other day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go get it fixed. So is you gonna get a new phone from here? Let's see.
Yeah, how much do they cost first?
How much do what cost? You just seen, they just told
Okay, do we have a store in Louisiana?
Yeah, because it didn't make no Winsboro Road.
Okay, I was trying to make sure they were still open. Is it open?
That's what I'm trying to see. Call 324-1309.
Three, 2, 4.
1309. It starts saying 0 when you talking about numbers. Don't say oh. Let them white folks do that. No.
What? Am I stuck on it again? 324-09.
No, 1309.
What is the Boots Mobile on Winsboro? It's right over there, like
a strip club?
Yeah, that's where it used to be for still.
I don't think that's good.
Hi, is this the Boost Mobile on Winsboro Road? Okay. What's y'all hours? What time do y'all open and close?
We could have found that out on the thing.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna have to go in there. Alright. Thank you.
Yeah. Just try it, ask them, tell them you want to keep your number and get that $50 phone. How much you pay for a month for your bill?
My bill just $40, and I'm thinking about going to the $30 plan. I got this on eBay.
I don't know what you gonna get that phone. You gonna get 18?
I'm gonna go see what they're talking about.
Yeah, but don't go calling that. You can get that to me. I can use it. I need that phone anyway. Cause mama don't want to sell me her. She ain't want to give me her phone, but she got a new phone. She keeping that phone. I need to go get that phone fixed though.
Well, I'm gonna start getting ready for work.
Yep, it's 2:20.
Story time on how I moved to Texas.
Okay, now I just realized something. When I did see her son, that just confirmed that dream I had before he got out. Like I had a dream that we seen, like I was in the car and we seen each other, but he had a backpack on, and like he should have kept walking. Yeah, like that. But I had another dream later on, way, this was like what? I think this was this year, either early this year, at the end of last year, that he trying to do something with me and I was fighting him. I was like, nah, I don't want to do with you. So I wanted to be gonna try to talk to me. Cause I forgot about his dream till last night. I just remembered I was last night. I had a dream this morning. The girl supposed to be doing my hair. How did he want to do my hair? What is I don't know what it is about these bitches who want to do my hair. This is a new girl. She didn't even all she had to do was put some plaits in my hair. My hair was straight. I didn't even want to do it. My shit was coming out round with this shit. I had to do my shit myself. I don't know what it is. No, I don't even go to get your hair done a lot. I'm gonna start letting these hoes in my head. I'm having a drink about y'all fucking my shit up. Got a whole big ball of hair missing. I put it in a bag.
I didn't really have a lot of hair come out.
I know you didn't. I don't know what she was putting in my hair color. I think she was putting something in my head. Without me, like, whatever she was using back there.
Yeah, I wonder what.
Yeah, that's.
My hair was super hard.
Mine was hard, and I know it ain't that gel that I'm using. I was just putting it around, my hair. That ain't what that was. That was whatever she was using. Cause that's the same gray gel that we use with the gray hair. Whatever she was using behind my, man, I don't know what she was using, bro. It's whatever she was using behind my head and putting it in my hair while doing them braids. My hair shouldn't have been that damn hard. My hair was still hard, and I don't care. I ain't never had that much hair come out, and my hair ain't never got knotted up. It got knotted. I'm saying, I had to pull some of my hair got pulled out. I had to pull some of my, that's why I was in the shower that long. I was in that shower the whole time that day I was pulling out my hair in the shower. Pulling out knots. My hair was knotted up. Like knotted up. I'm like, how is knotted up? And I took the braids. It don't make no sense.
She probably the wrong part to
Man, man, fuck this. No. I just let my cousin do my hair. That's the type of shit. Huh?
At least you don't got to worry about your hair.
And one of her towels up in there. Oh, poor y'all.
Right there.
Darian, I'm just trying to get away from you because you're being aggressive.
You stay right there.
Darian, you're being.
Now you can
know you could be entitled to a 5 or 6 figure payout if you were in a traffic collision within the past 2 years? Yes.
Right there.
Darian, I'm just trying to get away from you because you're being aggressive.
You stay right there.
Darian, you're being aggressive.
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
That he made sure that he had sex with me every time that I told him that I tested negative, and that's why I stopped telling him when I tested negative. I stopped talking about it. It turned into a, oh well, I'll probably test. It turned into like I'm testing it. Oh, I tested negative, and it's like that Sunday I wake up and we had sex. It was literally always when I was asleep. I was never awake. He always did this when I was asleep.
We still hustle. What's up? Welcome back to another video. Got another story time for you guys. Welcome back, guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. Make sure y'all smash the like button and follow both of my story time channels, which is We Still Hustle Daily and We Still Hustle Daily 2, the number 2. So in this story time, it says when you trade your boyfriend of 4 years, tested positive for HIV, it's started Mayweather and he was harder because you kept testing negative. Damn. So he mad that she doesn't got it? These folks be crazy. We about to get right into the story time, man. Sad this happened to her, you know what I'm saying? Let's get right into the story because y'all know, man, these people be crazy out here. And then they was together for 4 years. So this is crazy. And y'all just seen a clip of my boy going off. So, you know what I'm saying? I can imagine, I can believe her. He really was Mayweathering her. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be careful out there. Let's get into the story time. I appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with me though. Let's go.
4 years ago. This was my relationship. 4 years.
HIV negative. I do not have HIV. Even after I left that man back in June of 2022, I still regularly went to the doctor to get checked. And to this day, I am still HIV negative, STD negative.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
I'm a very health conscious person, meaning that I am constantly going to, like before the whole HIV scare, I was constantly going to the doctors getting checked. Constantly. I was in the military from 2011 to 2020. I did my blood work and everything was always good. It was always good. So, me and this man met in May of 2017. We started dating May of 2017. Back in June of 2018 is when everything became physical. With the thoughts and whatever. Became physical. Back March of 2021 is when he told me about his diagnosis. So, up until that point, like I said, I've always went to doctors, got my check. I've always been negative. I even had a baby while with this man. So it's like, I've always been negative. I always tested negative. And I've never seen him go to the doctor and get checked, but because I was always tested negative, I was just always thinking, that's just me being stupid. And I was thinking, oh, I should be good. Because I'm always STD free. Whatever. So, my last checkup before his checkup was in May of 2020. Everything was fine. Whatever. He finally went to the doctor and got his physical done in March of 2021. And when he went to get his physical done, like she gave him his results a couple days later, I just don't have to take off work that day. I don't know why. I don't know, something. I was just off work that day.
It was the Lord. It was the Lord. But I'm curious though, how, if she had a baby, they was having unprotected sex, I'm assuming if she had a baby, like how did she not catch it? You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad she did, you know.
And he came in the house. He was just like, we need to talk. I was like, okay. He sat down on the sofa and he was just like, hey, so remember, what's that one thing you told me will make you leave me? And I was just like, you keep giving me some shit I can't get rid of. He was like, so the doctor just told me that I was positive. I was like, positive for what?
That's how he come up to her? Hey, remember what I told you this year? Remember what you said you wouldn't leave me for? The only reason why you would leave me, like, that's how you can't. He not sad, depressed, just like crazy.
Like, he told me I was HIV. She told me I was HIV positive. I'm like,
I'm burnt my goddamn hand.
Instantly, like, it was like I was in shock. Because I was like, what the fuck? Because at that point, we had been together for 4 years. 4 years up to that point. And like I said, every year, I was getting tested. Every year, I didn't have nothing every time I went and got checked. And my previous check was in May of 2020. My previous physical, my yearly physical was in May of 2020. So now we're in March of 2021. It's almost time for my annual physical. So he told me he was negative. I was just taken aback. And I was like, give me a minute. I got up from the sofa and I went in the bathroom and I started crying. I looked in the mirror and I just started crying. I was in there for a good 30 seconds crying before this mofo come in there and was like, what the fuck you crying about? I was like, you just told me you was HIV positive. He was like, I told you I was HIV positive. The fuck you crying for? And I was just like, well, if you got it, that means I got it. It's a possibility I got it. And he was just like, so what the fuck you crying for? That means we got it together. And I'm just like, no, if you got it, I got it. Like, no. In my mind, I'm just trying to like, what the fuck? Like, what? So I called the doctor and I scheduled my appointment.
Now he's saying, you got it, I got it.
She didn't say, oh, well, it's not time. It's not until May. Because she knew, like I said, me and him had the same PCP. And she knew that, me and him was together. Because our kids me and him and the kids had the same PCP. Everybody went to the same doctor. So she knew the whole family. So when I called to schedule the appointment, I went in. And she was just like, I was like, yeah, I'm here for my annual. She was like, well, your annual's not due until May. And that's when I looked at her, I was like, you know he told me. She was like, I'm surprised he told you. I was like, yes, he told me. And then that's when she let me know how he reacted when she told him the news. That's why she was surprised he told me. So I got my results. I did my blood work, whatever. Not a couple days later, she called me with my results to let me know. Like, we did a little video, telemedicine or whatever, not the video chat. When she told me that I wasn't, like, I tested negative. And I was just like, I don't believe you. She was just like, you can come back in 3 months and, you know, do the test again, but you're negative. I was like, the reason why I don't believe you because we had sex unprotected a couple days prior to you telling him that he was positive. So she was just like, so what we're gonna do, like, I'm gonna start you on prep. And I was just like, what's prep? She was explaining all of that to me, whatever. And she sent it to the pharmacy. I picked up my prep and I picked up his big target. I took my prep, he took his big target. That first month of his diagnosis, we didn't do anything because, like I said, he was making it seem as if, like, he didn't want me to have it, but at the same time, it was kind of like, I'm going through this by myself type thing. So I took the prep for 2 weeks, and the only reason why I only took it for 2 weeks is because it made me so sick. So like I said earlier, I'm very, like, I will take supplements and detox before I take medication. I try to do things the natural way because my body reacts better to natural than the chemical process. So with the prep, I was dizzy, I was nauseous, I had body aches, I had chills. So I ended up having to stop that. I stopped after 2 weeks, and he knew that I had stopped after 2 weeks. But he was still taking his Bictarvin because that was his so I don't die medication. That's what he called it, so I don't die medication. So after 3 months went.
Okay, only thing we missing out the story is like the confrontation of, hey, how the fuck did you get this?
Yeah.
Like, where's that conversation?
Yeah, where's that conversation, baby girl?
Like, how the fuck
Cause
did
he
you get
got
this?
it.
What's going on? You been cheating? Like, what's
No,
going on?
he got it, but
kids?
you ain't got it.
What's going on around this motherfucker?
I went back to the doctor. We're 6 months into the diagnosis, and I got my blood results back. I was still negative. I let her know, like, before she did my results. I was like, I stopped taking the prep after 2 weeks because my body couldn't handle this and that. He said, well, we can just lower your dosage. I was like, I don't know. My body doesn't react well to medicine because it does not react well to medicine. It only reacts well to natural stuff. It's crazy. But I went back after 6 months, negative. Went back after 9 months, like another 3 months went by. So every 3 months I was going. 9 months, negative. A year, negative. In May of 2022 was the last time I went to that doctor, and she told me that I did my blood work, told me I was negative. And in May of 22 is the last time that I have had any relationships. But no, yeah, it was the beginning. The first week of May was the last time I had any relation with that man. When she told me that I was still negative, like, that was it. Like no more. Prior to that, like, he was a personal trainer. We had a personal trainer business. So I would find his clients and I would schedule his training sessions so I knew his schedule. And I picked up that he only wanted to have sex with me on the days that he didn't have to work, because when he wasn't with me, he was with some other female. That's what I found out throughout the process. Like in May of 2022, when I was like gathering all my information and stuff, that's what I found out. He was talking to a different female every other day. He found him on Tinder, meet him, talk to him every other day. So every other day he was having sex with a different female. It was prostitutes, it was males, it was just random females that was down for one.
Wait.
Go back, baby.
It was prostitutes. It was what? After that you said?
Males.
Oh,
Males that he found on Tinder. A couple of those I tried to like find to like let them know, whatever, but they ain't want to hear me. And I respect that be what that is. Whatever. They ain't want to hear me. So because I knew his schedule and I knew that he only would want to have sex with me on the days that he was off, I started going to the gym on his off days. So if he rolled over and I was there, he would give me those little 3 pumps while I'm laying on my stomach because he didn't want me to move. He didn't want to look at me. He wanted me laying on my stomach. He did his little 3 pumps and that was it. on Sunday mornings. But when I got hip to that, I started going to the gym at 7 o'clock on Sunday. So when he rolled up, I wasn't there. So we stopped having sex. Like, stopped. It went from having sex once a week to once every other week to once a month to once every so often type. So it was not a regular thing at all. So because I've never done a story time before,
Hold up. So, wait, somebody say, so you found out he's positive, stop taking prayer quickly, and continue to have sex for a long period of time? I was just gonna say before I read that was, he just wanted her to lay on her stomach and give her a couple of pumps? I don't know, baby. I wanna see you, I wanna look in your face so you can see who daddy is.
You want to see who daddy is?
You about to chew that motherfucker up.
Who's that guy in the girl? Let's go.
You feel me?
Shit. Trying to get folded up like a pretzel.
I'm probably stumbling over my words a lot because I'm not used to this is new, okay? And that relationship, like I said, was 4 years ago. So it's like, it was very traumatic.
Okay,
so
we got five.
I'm like all over the place.
I appreciate the votes.
The only way.
It's alright, baby. We gonna get through it. But I'm glad she's done with this and it's over. You know what I'm talking about?
I would know how to do like bullet point by bullet point, and if I start at the beginning and go from the beginning all the way to the end, but then if I do that, that's 5 years, and a lot has happened in those 5 years of us being together, from the cheating to the women posting themselves in my room with my dog, to him beating me with a giant dog bone, causing me to go into preterm labor at 22 weeks, make my water break, to us fighting in the hospital while I'm in the hospital trying to keep the baby in from coming early, to me being isolated from my family, well, me isolating my family, and me moving states away from Georgia to Maryland with no family up north at all, just me and my kids and him. So it's like, it's a lot. It's easy to look at it and be like, the person that made this comment. It's real easy. But it's a lot that went into it, and it's like, I don't even know where to start. That story time would take, that'd probably be a 60-part story time if I got that in depth. Like, if I got in depth to like everything. At the end of the day, I left him. I found out about all the women, all the men, all of the prostitutes, and the prostitutes.
So it was me.
Leaving, like.
That's how you got HIV.
No,
you got HIV
we
from
were
me.
having sex, but we weren't having sex. Like, our sex sessions was literally on Sunday morning. It wasn't like you can call him and you can come over tonight, or we have sex throughout the day in the middle. No, it was nothing like that. It only happened first thing in the morning. If he rolled over on his off day and I was in the bed with him, that's when sex occurred. If I was not in the bed with him, he does not ask me for sex. I did not ask him for sex because, like I said, he was getting it from a lot of other people. So he didn't need it from me. But he made sure that he had sex with me every time that I told him that I tested negative, and that's why I stopped telling him when I tested negative. I stopped talking about it. It turned into I'll probably test. It turned into like, I'm testing it. I tested negative, and it's like that Sunday I wake up and we having sex. It was literally always when I was asleep. I was never awake. He always did this when I was asleep. So it turned into me telling him that
That's another thing. I was talking to somebody, and you know, some people like to be woken up out their sleep with sex. I don't care how long I've been with my girl for 15 years. I can't just wake you out about your sleep with the dick. Like, I can't. You motherfucker can't be asleep right there, and I just
wake up, I see you sleep, and I'm pulling your drawers down and I'm putting my dick in you. Like, I can't do that. Like, I gotta wait for you to get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. It just seems a little, you know? But some people don't see nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be your wife, I don't give a fuck. I just personally can't do that. Cause I'm just like, man, this sleep, I don't even like waking people up out their sleep anyway. So, you know, maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I just can't, motherfucker be sleeping, I just put the dick in them like.
Look, he always did this when I was asleep. So it turned into me telling him that I did.
That's another thing. I was talking to somebody, and you know, some people like to be woken up out their sleep with sex. Me personally, I don't care how long I know you. You could put in my girl for fucking 15 years. I can't just wake you out your sleep with the dick. I can't. You motherfucker can't be asleep right there, and I just wake up, I see you sleep, and I'm pulling your drawers down and I'm putting my dick in you. Like, I can't do that. Like, I gotta wait for you to get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. It just seems a little, you know? But some people don't see nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be your wife, I don't give a fuck who it is. I just personally can't do that, because I'm just like, man, they sleep. I don't even like waking people up out their sleep anyway, so, you know, maybe that's what it is. But, yeah, I just can't, motherfucker be sleeping, I just put the dick in them, like, motherfucker be, and next thing I know, I put my dick in their mouth, like, nah, I can't do that to you, baby girl. I gotta wait till you get up. You know what I'm talking about?
Tested negative to me not saying anything at all about being negative. And then, like, when he brought it up, and I said, like, yeah, I'm still negative, I took it, I said, well, I'm negative because you're taking big target. That's how I meant, like, yo, I'm negative. I'm negative because you're doing good with your medication. It was like one of those mind things. So, yes and no. Like, were we having sex? Because I'm just like, willingly, like, come on, baby, let's win. No. Hell no. It was not that. I literally woke up to sex. That's how that went.
I'm so tired of explaining this. So this is gonna be like my last time addressing like this.
Okay, somebody say, as soon as you found out you were negative, you should have left him alone. But instead, you stopped taking PrEP and continue to have sex with him as if you wanted him to give it to you.
Like a comment like this. Because I think you missed the part in the story time when I said he was abusive. So just in case you missed that, I'm telling you directly, he was abusive. There's been plenty of times I tried to leave before he told me his diagnosis. And every time I tried to leave, I would somehow end up in the hospital. So after his diagnosis, it got worse. Worse. To the point that I'm staring down the barrel of a pew-pew. So, no, I was not saying and actively being a participant, just like all willy-nilly, all happy. No, I was terrified for my life. I was terrified for my kids. I was trying to get myself out of a situation that I put myself in and I let myself stay in too long. That is what I was trying to do in that year of processing that I was exposed to HIV. Yes, I ended up leaving a year and 3 months after I received his diagnosis. Yes, but in the process of that, we had kids. We had kids that he was threatening to take if I tried to leave. We had a business together. We had joint bank accounts. So it's like, it wasn't like he was just, this boyfriend that I didn't have no ties to. Everything was tied to him because I was in the state, I was in his hometown. I didn't have family there. My family was 10 hours away. Everybody that I knew was 10 hours away. So, the comments like this, that just makes it seem like, I just willingly was just there, just participate. No. Every time that we would have intercourse, I would be sleeping and he's doing it in my sleep. I'm waking up to it. And I'm like, ugh. So no, it was not willingly at all. God, I don't know how to paint a better picture for you so that it can make sense in your eyes. I don't know how to do that. I don't. But I'm not gonna address a comment like this again. I'm not. Because if this was the unhealed version of me, that this responsibility.
And more, so you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Goodbye. Must have cost a fortune, huh? It's always there.
At Net32, we're helping dentists compare and save on thousands of products from the industry's leading brands, saving them millions on the supply.
Staying with this man, I was terrified after being abused for 5 years. For 5 years. Waking up in the hospital, having seizures from being knocked the fuck out. 5 years. So to say, oh, you stay, you wanted it. Come on, yo. You gotta do better. You gotta do better. Because what the fuck? What the actual fuck? I'm not addressing these comments no more. If you want to believe if you want to believe that, believe that. If you want to believe that I wanted to contract a disease that I can't get rid of from a man that I did, oh my God. If only y'all knew everything that I went through, you will understand why this triggered me. But,
Alright, y'all heard. Shit, you feel me? So now that we got that understood, now we about to get into the story. Alright, so y'all heard.
Clarify some stuff because of comments like this.
Okay, the comment says, I'm glad you were protected. Same thing happened to me with my ex-husband of 11 years. He tested positive and doctors confirmed he had it way before we got married, and I tested negative. God bless you. Damn, God bless both of them. That's crazy.
I mean, and in my inbox, I have been getting nothing but a lot of love videos for y'all, not the negative Nancy's, and my comments telling me it's my fault. It's because, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. So, to clear some things up, he was abusive before the diagnosis. It got worse after the diagnosis. I used the term trade, and the reason why I said trade, because my understanding of trade from years ago, that was told me years ago, I'm sure the lingo's probably changed because it's always changing. My definition that was told to me of a trade is a masculine man, a man that is straight, but will sleep with men and let men, go down on them. But they won't bend for a man or go down on a man.
That's called gay. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't never heard that before. But anything you doing with another man you're gay. If you are attracted to another man, you're gay. If you kiss another man, you're gay. To me. You feel me? But, who am I? You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never heard of that shit right there. That's crazy. But, okay, alright. But, and ain't nothing wrong with being gay. I don't got no problem with gay people. But I'm just saying, I gotta tell y'all this shit straight up from a straight man. Let's not confuse this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Take my definition for shit.
That's what I was told a trade was. I apologize if I use that term wrong. I apologize for confusing people, but that's what I mean. And how I found out about that was at the end in May of 2022, at the end of things, because I left in June of 2022. So at the end, when I was doing my digging, it's like when I found out about the males. I didn't know about the males prior to. I had a
suspicion one time, but that led to him beat me up in the parking garage and the police getting called, and then me having to beat him to the daycare to pick up my kids, and then him tracking me to BWI because I'm trying to get a rental because my car has a tracking device on it. See, like I said, this is why I can't really tell the story because I remember because there's so much that happened. But yes, my car had a tracking device on it. He bought the car for me when I had our son as a push present. So the car came with a tracking device on because he got it from Drive Time. You know, they put trackers on the car, but they give you the app, the information for the app so that you can track your car to whatever. He gave me the information for the app, and I changed the password, and he never tried to, at first, he wasn't trying to do anything, like nothing. It wasn't until I was trying to leave when he called them to request a password reset so that he can track me again. He could request that because, again, he bought the car, it was in his name. So, and when he told me that, you know, he was HIV positive, that was not willing. I was not willingly having sex with him. I wasn't. I'm trying to stop saying it. I was not. But I don't want to get into details. I don't want to get into the details of that. It was not willingly at all, in the least bit. It wasn't. The abuse started in 2018. We started dating in May of 2017. The abuse started in June of 2018 when I found out about his cheating the first time. I shouldn't use abuse in the beginning because it wasn't abuse. It was like us arguing and then physically fighting. So that was me fighting him back in the beginning. Like I was fighting him back. So I wouldn't say abuse in the beginning. I would say like we was fighting all the time. But we were breaking up and getting back together. So like yes, I would find out about some stuff that he's done. We would argue. I would ask him about arguing. We would argue about it. We would fight, literally fight about it. I would kick him out. We would break up. He would come back, apologize, this. Cause like before the abuse started, we were fine. So for a whole year, it was fine. It was when the female started coming, finding me, and sending me screenshots is when everything started to go down. So I can say we were fighting in 2018, June of 2018, but the actual abuse of when I stopped fighting back was when I found out that I was pregnant in February of 2019. So a couple of months after we started physically fighting, I stopped fighting back when I found out that I was pregnant. And that pregnancy was that's a whole nother story. And I'm sure y'all saw the video about me saying that he beat me with a dog bone and that caused my water to break at 22 weeks. Yes, and that would just stem from some females sent me screenshots of like him talking to her and inviting her to my house. Because at the time we were living in my house that I was paying, he didn't have. I'm not into that. So, yes, that I read the screenshots. He got upset that I read it. Not that she sent it. He got upset that I read the screenshot because I showed him my phone when she sent it to me, and his first question was, "Did you read it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I read it." And then he just went to fucking swinging because I said that I read it. Because he's like, "Why the fuck would you read it? You know, when somebody sends you something, you talk to me first, you don't read it." Gaslighting shit. I know that now. But yes, it started in 2018. He got his diagnosis in 2021, in which it got worse in 2021. It got worse. I really don't want to go into that worse because I'm healed from a lot of it, but not all of it. So the small little details to explain the abuse after the diagnosis will require me to like really, I can't, I apologize, I cannot go into deep details with that. But the sex was not willingly after the diagnosis, and then it was not every day, because like I said, he was cheating. I did not know the bulk of his cheating or how severe it was until May of 2022 when I was leaving Like, I left in June of 2022, but May is when I finally had made up my mind, called my sister, and I was starting to let my family know. None of my family knew what was going on. So for 5 years, I dealt with this by myself. None of my family knew. They didn't know until I dropped back. I got back in Georgia. And I told them, because they're like, what happened? And that's when I told them. I was like, okay, I'm going to tell y'all what's happening when I get there. But let me get there. And then I got there and I told them. And it was hard for me to tell them. It was so hard because I was embarrassed. And like the people in the comments, well, where did you stay? I had to deal with those type of questions. I was embarrassed. So it took me a minute to accept all of that. So I was finally able to actually talk about the abuse portion of it a year after I came back. I was finally able to talk about it. But this HIV portion, I mean, it took 4 years for me to be able to talk about this part. So just imagine all the other stuff that I'm dealing with that I
10 years ago, Lululemon baby yoga type. They called it a line, and we've been stretching ourselves in it ever since.
Hello there, let's go ahead. Man, you look so loud. Once you go lay down my Scandinavian neck now, I promise you won't feel the time that I wish
You stop talking about Lululemon.
Oh wow.
See how much this shit cost.
25 years ago.
Put some pants.
Yeah, that's slick.
Great. She doesn't.
Nice. American mattress salad.
Or you don't have to go back in time.
You get a great night's sleep.
Meet $Every budgeters Camille Shaw. They love their life, even when it's a little crazy.
3 kids. We both work full time. He travels. Absolutely crazy.
The good news is $Every keeps their money simple.
So simple to use. It's easy. It's convenient.
I can check it wherever I am. She can check it wherever she is. It's so easy. Crazy sounds a little less crazy now.
$Every fits our life perfectly. It's almost like a no-brainer.
You got this, Jones family. $Every. Create your free account today.
Let me have sex. The thing, someone asked the events that led up to me finally walking away. It was a series of events. It was my 2-year-old handing him boxing gloves because he heard us arguing, and that was his thing. Whenever we would argue, he would grab the boxing gloves and go to welling. And my son was thinking that was okay. So that was one. The other one was when we started arguing about the bills. I was in charge of the finances. We had a gym that we were building out. So we had money going towards that. We had money going towards our household, money going towards our car. And I was managing that, and he got mad one month that I paid all the bills at once, and he only had less than $10,000 in the bank to play with. And that's when it started dawning. I'm like, wait, what? You the one that added all these extra expenses, and now you mad at me because I'm actually paying it. So that's when I started to do my deep dive.
You tripping? You got $10,000 still? You shit, $10,000 now. He tweaking out. Got mad because of that?
And that's when I found out about the prostitutes and the women and men. That's when I started doing my deep dive. And he locked me out of all the bank accounts. He took my car back from me. He found me while I was DoorDash, tracked my car, took my car back. I had to walk from DC to Maryland. It took me 3 hours because I didn't know where I was in the dark with bags all over me. I had to find my way. It was that.
Stay the fuck right there.
Darian, I'm just trying to get away from you because you're being aggressive.
You stay right there.
Darian, you're being aggressive.
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Okay, so I guess I'll start from the beginning. So I met him in 2017. We started talking in 2017. I was 25 at the time. A little bit of backstory that'll help you later. At 25, I had already had 2 kids. I was married. I got married at 19. Me and my now ex-husband separated when I was 22, but we didn't get officially divorced until 2019. So we got married in 2011, We separated in 2014, but we didn't get officially divorced until 2019 because I had to serve him by publication because I couldn't find him. He disappeared. But that's a whole nother story, but just keep that in mind for later. So I had 2 kids already. Met him, he slid into my DMs on Instagram. We talked on Instagram for a while. He asked for my number. I was not giving him my number at first. I did not give him my number at first. We talked for like a good 2 months before I finally gave him my number. And when I gave him my number, we talked on the phone for a good month before we actually seen each other face to face. Because he was in a different state because we were both in college. He was in a different state. I was in the state where we went to college at. He came back in June of 2017. That was the first time we saw face to face after talking or whatever not. And because he had to go to football camp because he played football for the college that we attended or whatever not. So I met him, and my first impression of him was, okay, he wasn't the best looking thing. He was kind of ugly because he was fat, and it was just. But I was like, okay, I don't look at people's appearance. I'm like, we've been talking, we've been vibing, we cool, all right? Yeah, that. So we met, that was that. And we kicked it off from there. So in August of that same year, I was going through some financial problems, and I ended up getting evicted from my place, my apartment or whatever not. So he helped me move my stuff, and on the day that I was getting evicted, but I had to go to Williamsburg for my annual training because I was in the Navy Reserve. So I had to catch a flight to Williamsburg, so I left him in charge of finding, getting my stuff in the storage unit that I had purchased. It's like, here, gave him the U-Haul, get my stuff in the storage unit. I gotta go to the airport, catch a flight. When I got back, I still didn't have a place to stay. I was looking for a place to stay while I was in Williamsburg, but yeah, it fell on deaf ears. But so I ended up bouncing from one of my friend's house to his dorm room. So some nights I stayed at my friend's house, and the other nights I stayed in his dorm room with him. Me and the kids would stay in the dorm room with him. That lasted for about 2 months. This was in August of 2017. In October of 2017 is when I finally got me a place to stay. After being displaced for 2.5 months, I finally found me a place to stay. So, like I stated earlier, he's the one that put my stuff in the storage unit or whatever not. So we go to the storage unit to try to get my stuff out. I'm looking at the slip and the storage unit number. We go to that number, none of my stuff is in there. I was like, where the fuck is my stuff? He was like, I put it in here. I was like, okay, where's my stuff? And no, before you say anything, I did not go check on my stuff prior to because I had all my essentials with me because like I said, I was leaving for annual training in Williamsburg for 2 weeks, so I had to pack that stuff anyway. So I already had that stuff. But back to that, it took us 2 hours to figure out which unit he had put my stuff in because he put my stuff in the wrong unit. And the only way we were able to figure that out is we went to the front desk and we told the front desk what was going on, and it was just like, well, we have one storage unit that got a lock on it, but we didn't rent it to nobody. Like, we opened it one time to figure out whose stuff it was because we took the lock off of it to figure out whose stuff it was. But we couldn't figure out whose stuff it was, so we just left it there, just locked it back and left it there. So she took us to the storage unit, and lo and behold, that was my stuff. A couple of things was missing, like my PR, but we won't get into that because I know it took it. But okay, back to the story. His first signs of aggression was that day. Because we had spent 2 hours trying to find the storage unit, and me and him going back and forth about where he put it, and him saying like he know where he put it. I'm just like, well, show me because I went here, and like we just going back and forth, just So when we finally found it, of course he got attitude, I got attitude, cause I'm just like, this is my stuff. I had to find this stuff, and now it's 9 o'clock at night, and now we gotta go put all this stuff in the house, like. Come on, all I wanted to do was hurry to get this stuff moved in so I can just go to sleep and worry about this later. Anyway, so we arguing back and forth. So he get in my face. So I get back in his face because like I said in the beginning, I was not backing down because I wasn't going for that. Like, no. I'm like, no, I beat you. I don't care that you fat, I beat you up. So he get in my face, and I get back in his face, and he smirk at me. And I said, and he walked out. So I'm getting the bags, I'm throwing it in the, I'm like throwing it in the U-Haul because I'm pissed at this point. I'm like, I don't, like glass was just breaking and his friend was there helping us and he was just like, calm down. I was like, no, picking up bag, throwing it in the U-Haul. So we get all the stuff in the U-Haul, I get in the U-Haul and I'm just driving. I'm whipping that thing because I'm mad. You know how you drive when you're mad. So I'm whipping and I can hear my stuff back there just breaking. Yeah, I was stupid on that end. So we get to the house, I pull up in the driveway, I back into the driveway, and they started unloading the stuff. And as they're unloading the stuff, I still had my little attitude. Like, I still had my laugh because I'm pissed. I'm like, because for one, don't get in my face. Why are you in my face? So, because I still had my attitude, he was telling me I need to lose my attitude, and I was just like, nope, I ain't losing nothing. So, he come up behind me and like push me against the wall, and we like staring face to face. And I see his friend standing in the doorway, look, turn around and go back outside. And I'm like, and I look, I'm like, you better not hit me. He didn't. He backed up, and then he was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go. I said, okay, go. like go, you can go. Him and his friend, they go, that was that. Later on that, the next day or whatever now, when everything calmed down, we talked about it, and like, we moved past it. Like, move past it. And maybe like a few months, a month or so later, he introduced me. No, that wasn't a month or so later. That was like, because it was homecoming. I think homecoming was in October. But yeah, in October of 2017, I met his dad for the first time. No other female has ever met his dad, and that was one thing that we always talked about. He was just like, no female has ever met my dad, but I'm gonna introduce you to my dad. Like, you're gonna be the one, because I always told my dad that I'm only gonna introduce him to the person that I'm gonna marry. And I'm like, okay. Because like I said, I was already 2 kids in, and I told him, I was like, I'm not, in the beginning I said, I'm not having another child unless I'm married. I'm like, I gotta be married, like, because I did not see my life like this. I have to be married to have another child. So he introduced me to his dad. When he introduced me to his dad, like, after the homecoming game, me and him both walked up to his dad and his brother. And
Some people can handle the power of Bragg apple cider vinegar. For everyone else, we made this.
With Asana, it's easy to monitor projects across teams and track status and progress at a glance. So you and your team can make smart decisions faster. Try it for free at asana.com.
This is our world. The world with stories that make you feel alive. It's not family friendly, because when the sun goes down, the stars come out. We just having fun.
Talked to his dad, and his dad did not acknowledge me. He didn't look at me, nothing. I was just standing there. And he was sitting there. And then he finally turned to me. He's like, Dad, I want to introduce you to my girlfriend. And his dad was like, oh, girlfriend. And I was like, hey, and that was that. We all went to dinner, boom, and that was that. So maybe about a couple of weeks later, we are in my car, and he had just picked me up from work. Mind you, I had a job, he did. I had a car, he did. I had a license, he didn't. So he drove my car and dropped me off at work. Before you say anything, I know. I know, but I was young. So, sure. He dropped me off at work, and when he picked me up from work, I got a random message from a female.
No.
She was just like, hey, I found your page because I noticed that such and such was liking all your photos. This was back on it when on Instagram you could see when you like somebody's, you know, when another person liked your photos or whatever. Not. She was just like, yeah, I seen him liking your stuff, and then I saw that y'all got a bunch of pictures together on your page. So I turned to him and I showed him the phone. I was like, who is this? All right. So like I said, I showed him my phone and I asked him, I was like, and who is this? And he just looked at me like, I don't know who that is. And I started to read what she had said, because she was telling me that him and her had been messing around for a couple of months. She feels so stupid. She's been picking him up from my house, da da da. And I'm reading all this to him, and he was just like, she's just mad that I told her I don't want to be with her. I'm like, what you talking about? He was like, well, that's a girl that work at Chipotle, and she be giving me my food, and it's like I be flirting with her, and she want to be with me, but I told her I didn't want to be with her, so she sent you that because I didn't want to be with her. I was like, well, in her message, she said she found me because she thought she was liking all my pictures. This was back when on IG you can like see in the following like all the pictures that your followers was liking, and I guess she was going to see which pictures he was like. He was always liking my pictures, and then when she went to my page, she saw pictures of me and him. Because like when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm gonna post you. People gonna know that I am there. Like, why I gotta keep it secret if we in a relationship? So I was posting him, and she saw that he was liking the pictures that I was posting, whatever. And he swore up and down that was just a girl from Chipotle or whatever, that he flirted with her to get some free food. Like, no, they wasn't having sex, you know, she didn't come to the house, da da da. So I remember, like I told you, I had just moved into my house. So it's like, but he was not living with me. He was still living in the dorms. So we was on the way to the daycare to pick up my son, arguing about this. So he pulled into the parking lot of the liquor store, which was like a block over from where the daycare was. He pulled over and he's like, look, I can prove to you that I'm not talking about that. I don't know her. I don't talk to her like that. And he pulled up his snap. When he pulled up his Snapchat, he went to her name. Mind you, he pulled up his Snapchat, and I'm looking and I'm seeing all these girls. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna trip right now, because I'm focused on one thing. He go to her Snap, and the first thing I seen is a blue heart. Like a blue heart that he had sent her, and I was just like, if you don't know her, if it ain't like that, why you sending her hearts? Because he had hearted Snap that she had posted or whatever not. And he was just like, man, it ain't nothing like that. He quickly tried to turn his phone. I said, no, let me see the phone. Let me see the phone. If it ain't nothing like that, let me see the phone. He's like, no, you don't need to see the phone. Like, it ain't nothing like that. It's like, I was just trying to get free food. Like, that's it. And I don't know why she messaged you. I was just trying to get free food. And then I was just like, you gonna stop playing with me? And I put my finger in his face. He was like, you gonna get your finger out of my face. I said, you gonna stop playing with me. You gonna stop lying to me. Because like I said, in the beginning, I wasn't going for none of that. Like, I wasn't. I'm not. No. So, he was like, you better get your hand out of my face, Keon. I was just like, you gotta stop lying to me. I'm like, ain't no way you finna sit up here and tell me that you ain't been fucking with this female, and she finding me, and she telling me, and then you pull up your Snap like a dummy, and I see the blue heart in it. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I'm going back and forth. Like, I ain't stupid. Come on, I ain't stupid. And then he just, get out my face, get out my face. Get out my face. And then I turned and I looked at him, and that's when he punched me. He didn't punch me in my face, he punched me in my side or whatever, not my little arm. And I was like, don't you hit me. And I punched his ass back. Because I'm like, don't you fucking put your hands on me. Like, no, you're not about to put your hands on me. I'm like, don't you fucking put your hands on me. And then I hit him back. And then he grabbed me, and we tussling in the front seat. We tussling. And then we found that the guy was like, take me to get my fucking child. I'm like, sick of this shit. Like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. Like, nah, this it. I don't do no shit like this. That's me. I'm sorry if I'm cussing too much, but I was passionate back then. I felt like I need to put that passion in, I guess. Sorry. Side note. Sorry, I ramble too. So, but he started to drive, and as he driving, I'm steady talking, and then he want to go swinging again while he driving. So I'm like, I'm ducking and dodging, and I'm just like, you gotta stop, whatever. And then I realized that we were literally rolling down the road. He was not paying attention. I was not paying attention. I'm glad nothing happened. But when I realized that, I was like, we need to stop and take me to my child. So he took me to the daycare, parked the car, and when he parked the car, it just made me so mad that we were just like literally fighting in the road like that. That as soon as he parked the car, I bit the side of his neck right here. He was like, "Rah!" And then I tensed up, and I got off of him, and I went in the daycare and got my son. I came out, and when I came out, I put my son in the car. I got in the car, and I was like, we're not doing this in front of him. And we ended up going to the house. We went to the house and put my son in his room. Me and him stepped outside, and we talked about it. Like, I was just like, this is not healthy. I don't like this. I don't like this fighting, because never in my life have I been in a relationship where I had to fight somebody. Like, there was fighting. I never did it before, because I said that would never be me. Like, hell no, I ain't doing that. So I'm talking to him about, I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like the fact that you made me that mad. And I don't like the fact that you got that mad. Like, what is this? And he was just like, I don't know what happened, like, da-da-da. So we decided to just, separate for the night, just go, because I'm still mad about the female. And I'm just trying to process that, and I'm just like, might go. We didn't talk for like two days, and then we finally talked, we talked it out, and he came back. But like I said, he was not living with me. He was still living in the dorm. He didn't start living with me until January of 2018. And in January, that's only because he didn't get out-of-state tuition for playing football anymore. So they had to, he didn't get out-of-state tuition. The football program was not paying for his out-of-state tuition anymore, so he had to pay out of pocket for it. Because they benched him his last year there because he had a fucking attitude problem. But he did not play that entire year, and he was pissed off about it. That's another thing. Remember what I said, that he was pissed off about it. So, something happened with the head coach switching out, whatever. So they weren't paying for his out-of-state tuition. So that's when.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I'm faster, louder, gnarlier, wilder. You sure don't know?
So what you got?
Feel that together for $16.99 a month. Funny people admitted my wife. So, wear her out. This is the way.
Finn has unlocked our ability to provide 24/7 coverage, which is huge for us. Our users are located throughout the world, and they want support in their local business hours. Finn has allowed us to achieve that, and Finn has multilingual support, so they can also receive support in their own local languages.
It's Jamie's first time changing her own oil, and an AutoZoner helps her find the right parts and a great deal.
He had some church lady that he said it was a church lady at the time. He told me it was a lady from the church that got him a loan for his tuition. She was an old lady. He showed me what he told me her name and everything, showed me what she looked like. He said she goes to church with my dad. It's the church lady. He said that I needed help with my out-of-state tuition, and she paid for it. I was like, all right, cool. So later on that year, I ended up going to see him and his other side, his entire family. Because like I said before, I only met his dad and his brother. So I went to his home.